Okie dokie. Welcome to the show. Oh man, that was a bit worrying there. All of a sudden, I just couldn't get my microphone to work. So hopefully, I am back now. Hopefully, you can all see me.
Oh,
you got me on there? Yeah, we're on.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely. So, hello everybody to our first game of 2019. I have with me Reese, or at Chick Paints. Don't forget to check her Instagram out. And just before we start the show, let me give a quick shout out to Reese, and also Wayne and Tim for being my third tier and above patrons. Without you, these shows wouldn't happen, this channel wouldn't exist. But with that being said, don't forget you can check out the Patreon link in the description below if you want to help support the channel. So please, at your leisure, go and have a look at that. And yes, we've got some more models just here. One of Reese's just there. One of your there's a few of yours going through at the minute.
Oh, God,
There's no favouritism going on here. Actually, let me just explain how this works. There's another one. Let me just explain how this works here. So you can send me your models. Just a pic. No, don't send me your models. You need to keep them. Send me pictures of your models, and so that you can see them up on here. Now, my computer just randomly picks them. That's why lots of Reese's. This one was put up there just for Dave from the Orphan of Cadia. Howdy, freak. Frost and Fists there. Hello, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us.
Hi.
Yeah, so send me pictures on Facebook or on Instagram. I'll post them up on my Instagram story and post them there so you can show off what you're doing. Nuts Paints there with the half a painted aggressor by the looks of it. So yeah, feel free to send in your pictures, and don't forget to use the hashtag. Wait, where is it? I've lost it. My camera's moved. It's up there. There it is. B of OPS Live. It's everywhere. I don't know. It's up there somewhere. There it is. There. Oh, you can tell I've just had one of those days today. I'm in everywhere. So don't forget B of OPS Live, and if it's a Conquest model, feel free to pop on B of OPS Conquest. Why not? So, welcome to the show. We're going to be playing Kill Team, as you can see on the board behind me, which is down there. There we are. We're going to be playing Terror Tactics today, which apparently is one of the best missions in the game. I do hear good things about it. So, lots of killing and lots of running, basically. I think that's going to be what it's all about. So, feel free, join in on the chat. There is a slight bit of favouritism, Will. Need to paint more and get more pictures in your stream. Definitely, all the more pictures. We've got a nice little library building up there. And whatever goes on there is basically randomly generated by my computer, because all I've done is I've put them all in a folder, and I've told my computer to just randomly show pictures from that folder. So if you want to get more of your pictures on there, send me more pictures and just basically flood that folder full of your images. It's fantastic. I love seeing it. In fact, actually, it just disappeared there. The Orphan Acadia, that one there, just there. That container was inspired by me. He said I inspired him with my container here, which, if I bring that up, is the container that's covered in Gene Stealer infestation notes, which I think is kind of cool. I do like that one. And he said it inspired him. What's that?
The butthole container.
The butthole container. So yeah, feel free, flood my inbox with pictures of your minis. I would love to see them. And then they get put on there for your efforts. So, without further ado, I think it's time we need to get started on with the show. So, feel free to have a chat in the chat. I'm sure there's a better way of saying that. Feel free to have a chat. We are here. We're going to be playing some Kill Team, having a chat, and we'd love to hear from you. Ask us questions and all that sort of stuff. Wayne knows how this works. So,
Wayne is becoming one of the show's veterans.
Oh man, Wayne has been here. He's been around here. He knows what goes on. He keeps an eye on what's happening. In fact, he has a little logo next to him. He is a moderator as well, so he does have power. So, alrighty then. We're going to get cracking then. So we haven't deployed yet. Normally we'd deploy in time to start the show, but we haven't had time to do that. So we'll run down through the mission before getting started. So we have already picked our kill teams, which is handy. I am playing my Gene Stealers today, and you're playing your Tau.
I have Tau. That has got red on it.
They are red Tau. So we've already done the battlefield. We're not going to do the scouting phase because we don't have to. And so we start on the deployment. So the players each roll 2d6. The highest scorer has the greatest strategic advantage in this mission, which basically doesn't actually have any effect until the end of the mission, really. So I'm going to roll a 6, which is quite handy. We have a little dice tray over there. Let me move my...
Under a 6. Oh,
that is lots more than a 6. So you have the greatest strategic advantage. So we just need to remember that throughout the mission. Let's have a look. The players then take it in turn in the order of greatest to least advantage to choose their deployment zone. And we've lost sound again.
What's going on?
Have we lost sound again? Hang on, let me just have a look at my mod. Let me have a look. Oh no, we haven't. Sorry, I couldn't see me. Little levels going on there. That's the link on my Facebook and Twitter posted. If there's anyone else in the chat who can share this on their social media, please share this around and support the channel. Ah, Wayne, look at that. He's my PR buddy.
He's doing the job. That guy deserves a raise.
He does deserve a raise. The roof. Raise the roof for Wayne. There we are. We haven't lost sound anyway. I thought I had. No, I hadn't. I thought I'd. I couldn't see my little thing that goes across the bottom of my screen telling me that my mic's working. Okay, so you can get to choose your deployment zone first.
This one.
That side. There we go. How easy was that? It's almost like I knew you were going to do that.
If you put a chair like there, I would go that one.
Yeah. The players then take it in turns to deploy one model from their kill team in the order of least to greatest advantage. Models must be set up wholly within their own deployment zone. Once all players have set up one model, they do so again in the same order and so on until somebody runs out of models. Now your deployment zone is 6 inches from the centre of the board. So it is 12 inches across, like that. But then we also need to check from the centre point of the model. It's 6 inches back. Sounds a little bit convoluted, but there we go. So it's 6 inches back from the centre mark, which if I put that at 6 inches, because these handy little measuring devices are exactly a foot long.
These are really good.
They're really handy. Yeah. So basically you have a square from the end of the ruler out and back again. So it's a nice little square going on there.
Oh yeah, that's good.
So if I just pop this along here to about, whoops, I'm moving things around here. So basically, I've got inside of the, don't have it, it's back there to there. There we are. So, okay, so yeah, I've measured mine out. It's kind of this little kind of 2 handprints here. And then you'll have about 2 handprints there. So there we go. Alright, so I am the least strategic advantage, so I get to place one of my models first. And I am going to pick, I think I'm going to pick one of my regular old dudes going on there. Hide him in plain sight. No, that's not very helpful. I am up against Tau after all.
Good old Tau. I need to just check how the pictures. Okay. Right. So, recon drone is going to.
It's going to fall apart.
I forgot that it's not glued on.
Oh.
It's going to go. Yeah.
Okie dokie. And while we're doing this, folks, don't forget that my first hobby update and channel update / video, as well as an Ask Me Anything, you have until Friday to get some questions in. And don't forget the Patreons get to have their questions answered first. And then when I have time, I get round to doing all the other questions that I've been receiving.
I've got a question for you. A thermos flask, right, keeps hot things hot and cold things cold.
Yeah.
How does it know?
Well, that's just science.
I'm gonna science.
I'll give you that one for free.
Yeah, well, thank you. God. Alright, here we go. So I'm gonna put one of my shieldy drones away. I'm not gonna call it shieldy.
I have good old veteran going on here. So he is going to pop his backside. Yeah. No, he's not. He's going to pop his backsides.
Did you explain to the good folks at home the mission?
Terror tactics? No, not yet. We're just doing deployment first, and then I'll explain how we're going to win.
Okay. So I'm going to put another shield drone up here.
And then I have my combat specialist, and he is going to pop himself down here.
Yep. I am going to put a gun there.
And my leader is going to sit down there. And Scout is going to go here. And that's all of my models done. So, while Reese is just finishing off popping her towel down, the battle length ends if one of our kill teams are broken. Otherwise, at the end of the battle round 4, the player with the greatest advantage rolls, and on a 3-up we continue. If not, then we carry on until the end of battle round 5, and then again we roll and we automatically finish on battle round 6. begging pardon, sir. Must apologise, sir, but got really behind on watching of Patreon videos. I will catch up, sir. Begging your pardon, sir. I think I'll let you off of that one this time, Wayne. Because I'm a little bit behind of recording them. So, yeah. Swings and roundabouts. So we have up until battle round 6 to conclude the game. Victory conditions. If the battle round ends because there is only one unbroken kill team, then the players wins who isn't broken. Other than that, there are 2 victory points for each model that manages to escape the board on the opponent's deployment table edge. Likewise, there is also 1 victory point for each enemy model that you kill. So yeah, so basically the idea of this mission is that we want to escape the board by running across the board and getting off the board on the other side of the table. Meanwhile, we're also trying to stop the other player from achieving the same goal. So there's going to be lots of running, lots of shooting, hopefully lots of killing, and yeah, we'll see how this works. Okie dokie, so we are ready for turn number 1. I am starting the game 30 points behind Reese. I have only a 68 point kill team, whereas Reese has 98 points, which isn't a big problem because basically I start the game with an extra 3 command dice. Basically for every full 10 points behind Reese's, I get an extra point. I've lost my big dice, there we go. Right, so we got our wound counters there, and we also have a big old turn dice there.
The wound counter's got, oh, your bag's got a hole in it.
Oh yeah, the bag's all got holes in it. Right, so before we start, my veteran is going to take advantage of 1 command point, which we get the extra 2 in just a minute. Use this battle tactic at the start of the first battle round, but before the initiative phase. Pick a veteran specialist from your kill team. They may make a normal move or advance. You may only use this tactic once per battle, which I am about to use that now.
Where are the normal ones?
Here. No, they're veteran tactics, they're the Tyranid ones, they're the normal ones. So my Tyranid veteran is tucked down here at the minute. He is going to advance. So, which are you using, guys? I missed it. We're using the mission Terror Tactics.
Hey, I can do this one too.
Which one?
The one who you.
I'm using the veteran tactic.
Oh, okay, sorry. You said starting moving.
Starting movement phase. I'm doing this before the battle even begins.
Yeah.
So he has an 8 inches of movement. He rolled a 3 on his advanced roll. So he is going 8, 9, 10, 11 inches forward. And he is going to start screaming his way this way. There is a risk of doing that, of course, because if I don't actually get the initiative, he is kind of stuck there in the middle of nowhere. So we will see exactly what happens with the initiative phase now. So here we go, rolling for initiative. That's a 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's 10.
That's a 10. There we are. So now I've got to try and protect my veteran.
Right.
If
So
he stays there, he is kind of screwed.
you can consider. Wait, right. So I'm just going to put this. No. These are all everything up here.
The entire plateau is
Right.
ready to fire.
And I can't.
Which I don't know if everybody can see that just up there. Let me just tip the card up just a little bit. Up here, a whole host of Tyranids. Tal are up there.
And well, I have to. I want to advance each drone.
Yep.
So
Roll 1 dice for each one.
right, first one goes 8 inches plus 1.
Woo! 9 inches!
Well,
And it begins. Which kill teams? Sorry, Wayne. I didn't realise you were asking which kill teams. I am using Gene Stealers, which are from Tyranids. Reese is playing with Tau. I basically have 6 Gene Stealers on the board. Reese has 7 drones, mixture of gun and shield, recon drone, and some pathfinders. Are there?
Finally, 6 plus 8.
It's lots.
14. This one is going.
He's gone. He's just like,
I
I'm out of here.
and I have to do another 2. And then obviously drones up here.
I have a feeling there may be a little bit more lag than usual tonight. I'm not sure where it's come from.
Okay.
But just bear that in mind as we're chatting.
This guy, I want to advance that one. 5 plus 8 is 13. So, if I go that way, it's going to be here. And then I get 1 inch. There. And then there's another one here. Which is going to go.
Yeah, 13 inches.
Yeah.
Actually measure the full 13.
Yeah. Still
And the one that locks in place as well.
I still haven't prepared my. Okay. It's a shame I can't.
7 drones. Wow, drones for the win. Yeah, I mean, with Terror Tactics, drones are really helpful. The whole point is, I mean, if I was going to use my Death Guard, I would pretty much have the same tactic, but instead of drones, it would be Poxwalkers. It's a fantastic strategy to just flood the board with models.
Yeah, drone. I don't always want to bring a buttload of drones, but this game.
This game
I learned from the disaster that was our Christmas edition.
Yes, exactly. I mean, essentially, our Christmas edition was the same mission, only we didn't get any extra points for killing each other. The more models on the board, the harder it is for me to kind of contain you and keep you under control. So that's your movement phase done.
That
is indeed. Okie dokie. So I have got some rules. Let's have a look. Okie dokie. Somebody can re-roll the charge. That is the veteran who is over here. He is going to charge both of these 2 drones over here. So you get your Overwatch.
Let me just grab my cheat sheet, and it says 4 attacks.
Let me grab my cheat sheet, which is back here. So while we're doing this, you have shooting attack modifiers. I definitely am not at long range. Oh no, it would be 6s to hit. Of course, you wouldn't have to.
Right. So anything within 6 inches.
Any modifiers?
Anything within 6 inches, I get for the greater good.
Which will be these two and possibly him. Yep,
Yeah.
there as well. Although he can't see,
Can't
so it
see
doesn't
it,
matter.
so I get.
So it's 4 drones, all wanting to hit on 6s.
A handful of 8 dice.
There we are.
Come on, baby. I want the yellow ones. I got one on 5.
But then, to be fair, it's Overwatch.
5.
I have a strength. What's my toughness is 4.
4. No,
What's
but it was
toughness
5. It was 5 last time.
It was 5 last time. Have they changed my book?
Someone's come around here from GW.
Somebody has
like
changed
it,
my
Rob.
book.
I'm going to back that.
I looked at my book last time. Gene Stealer, toughness 4.
You put on some level 5. What'd you get? I'm sure they were 5 because he was matching my shield dress.
No, toughness 4.
Yeah.
So you were hitting on.
I thought they were 5 and well.
I've no
I
idea.
don't
They're
know.
toughness 4.
I need a 3. I got a 5.
There we are.
No.
No invuln. No, sorry, no.
No AP, no beautiful.
No AP. So it's still a 5-up save, and he saves it. He's fine. And so he will now attempt to charge. He can re-roll this if he fails it. He's charging both of them, like I said, and that is definitely in. With can you guys see that at home? Yeah, 6 and a 5. That is most definitely in combat
Oh,
there.
rag, that one. Can you see that? Oh, mind you, I didn't have handful of dice there.
Yeah.
Your binder is nice. I don't have. I thought I had the Conquest binder. I don't.
Why would you have the conquest binder?
Because I bought a job lot of crap from a guy.
Right.
But I have got issue up to issue 13, all in a binder. So,
Oh, that's nice.
yes. So I just chucked them out and I got the binder.
Okie dokie. So what I want to do is I am going to see who can charge what. That's a regular dude. He would need to charge the 7 inches. That's 8, 9 inches, and then 1 inch on. So that's a whole 10 inches. And this is only a 7-inch charge that way. So this guy here,
Yeah.
who is tucked down here, is going to charge that individual drone
Right.
there.
Well, these two I can only do. I can only do for the greater good once.
And also, none of them can see him.
Oh, the
There's
old
that pillar.
the old nugget.
The whole,
I
I can charge
can't
something
see
you
it.
can't see, yeah, unfortunately. So he's going to do his charge. This is just a regular guy.
Thanks, ridiculous.
That's 4, 5, that's 9. Is that 9? Yes, that's 9.
5 plus 4 divided by nothing.
I don't do
It's
math.
9.
I don't do math good, okay. Okay, dokie, so the rest of my guys,
You see, the way I see it, right, is if I can't see you to shoot at, then you can't see me to charge. Except that's not how it is.
no, but the other thing as well is that I know where you are, so I could just start charging in that direction.
Yeah,
As
but
opposed to
but surely, I
if
know-
you haven't got a target to see,
Right,
even though you know where I am. Yeah, I know. I know. But there are certain limitations to the rules.
No, there are some aspects I don't like.
There are 3 inches up and down, which is 6, and then I get an extra 2 inches across, which puts him just there. It takes his whole movement to get over that wall.
Yeah, so you guys, they move as fast as drones.
Yeah, they're quick sons.
They are quick little buggers.
They are speedy. He's going to nip his way across here as well.
Speedy buggers.
It's going to snip there. So pretty much all of my guys have moved, with the exception of 2 charges there. That then pretty much leaves us with the shooting phase for you. Now my Tyranids don't have any shooting weapons, but one, which is a 6-inch range. Sweet Reese, do you want the Death Guard from the Conquest collection? Oh, do you want? Oh, right. So Wayne's asking if do you want to keep the Death Guard or can he?
I haven't got them, darling. I've only got. I didn't get any models.
Oh, you didn't get the models. You just got the magazine.
I got magazines. I got some old white dwarf magazines. And I got that poster that's fine. Glorious poster. Finally have it after months of jealousy staring at yours and secretly spitting on it. I've got my own.
That's alright, I've got another one somewhere.
You would.
I also have a new poster to unveil on the Conquest show on Monday. It's a nice A2 poster that's got lots and lots of Space Marine chapters all over it.
Really?
Yep.
Did that come in your...
In the Conquest magazine.
Oh, that's what Mark was telling me about. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What he was
It's got
talking about. The
nice little poster going down there. Yeah, lots and lots of Space Marines all over it. So that's going to be interesting to have a look at on Monday. Oh my god, that was a really proper shameless plug, isn't it? Tune in on Monday at 6:30.
So, the guy, there's two guys here. So the guy with, they've got little aerials on their heads to different each one. So the guy without the little thing is the comms guy, and the guy with is the sniper.
I thought you said it was the other way around.
Or was it
the guy with the comms has got an aerial to talk to everyone, whereas the sniper hasn't.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that's the other way around, and then this guy's demo. Right. Okay. So he is sniper.
Okay.
So I'm going to shoot.
So we're going to talk our way through the shooting.
I'm going to shoot at this guy from here.
Shooting attack roll modifiers.
You are in...
Am I at long range?
No.
I'm not at long range.
You're in rapid fire range.
Am I in rapid fire range from there?
Yeah, and I can get rid of the obscured.
Yep.
And you get no modifiers to the hit and injury roll because of the recon roll. And then this guy, my con guy, going to give him the...
Is that the tactics? The
no, his passive ability. Which
his passive ability is +1 to hit.
Yeah. So he's right. So it would be 4, and then it would be up to 5 because you're hidden. But we take away that.
+1 is 3 up.
And then he's re-rolling ones anyway because he's
a sniper. Yeah.
And then the sniper.
You can use the command point to add 1, which would give him a 2 up to hit.
Yeah, so I'm going to do that. So I have 2, I now have 1. Right, so it is this guy. So I need 2.
And which one are you shooting? Is it
the guy who is?
Right, can you see that?
Yes, I can see the back.
Right, yep.
You don't have the horny bits.
No, I haven't got horny bits on that. Right.
I wasn't trying to do it. Right. Give me some 2s, baby. Oh yeah, that's they're both in. I could have rerolled them once as well. So
plug away, mate. Yeah, absolutely. Just plug in. Tune in on Monday to see Conquest.
And then Thursday, painting Her Royal Highness, the Canoness.
Yeah.
Rank 6.
Toughness 4.
And 6 is a mortal.
Ouch.
So that is 2 shots in at -4, sorry.
So they still have 5 up in Vun, and you're shooting the guy. You're shooting this guy, is it?
Yes.
There's a 4 up save, but that doesn't count.
So the modified
5 up in Vun.
That's my ace in the hole.
They save 1 of them.
And it is hang on. Rail rifle. D3. There we go. 1 wound.
So he has 2 wounds left.
I may use my last dice just to reroll the injury thing.
Yeah.
D6, D3. Yeah.
Still 1.
Same.
So he has taken 1 wound. So we add. Oh no, that's one of my red dice that he carries around with him now. One of my other dice from my velvet bag. Oh, I am not organised. One of these days, this channel is going to be so slick. It's going to be a joy to watch. But until then... So, which way do we count up, don't we? No, we count down. Oh, you see? I can't even get that right. There we go. So he has 2 wounds remaining.
Right, so I have got a rapid fire from my comms guide, but no buffs.
No buffs.
So you are inside, but you have got obscured, so it's 2 shots on.
Yeah. Once you lose those buffs,
it's worth it because I can usually sling one in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got 5. Are they both in though?
No, just that one.
Just 1.
And then again, a 3 or a 6 would be beautiful. That's a mortal wound and 1 normal wound.
Ouch. Am I ever organised? No.
No.
So that's a mortal wound that goes straight onto him there. So he has 1 wound remaining. And was there AP on that?
No, actually, no.
That was a mortal wound. And now I'm going to try and save the non-mortal wound. And it was AP 4. So straight up on the invuln. He saved the invuln. So
but don't they have 2 wounds?
They've got 3.
3 wounds?
Yeah. That's what I've written down here.
Oh, God, I didn't think that
Let me
was
just
3.
double check this. Double check this in the book. I did write it down earlier.
Oh, you didn't roll the damage.
Gene-stealer.
I didn't roll the damage.
No, they've only got 1 wound. What is going on
Yeah, I was
here?
going to say, that's because if you've got an army of 3 wounds.
Yeah. Sorry. I've just. When I wrote this earlier, so yeah, when he lost that wound earlier, so do you want to shoot everything that went onto him? Do you want to put onto him instead? So rolled injury for both of them. Start with this guy.
Okay.
So yeah, he failed a wound as well. So he gets you roll an injury guy for the first guy.
Right, and there's no modifiers in this one because it was coming from my scout.
Yeah, and he's unmodified anyway for an injury. Yeah, so it's fine.
So that guy's dead.
He's dead. Yeah, and then you can roll an injury guy on the other guy as well.
Right.
That's a single flesh wound. There we go.
Right.
Yeah, sorry about that. I've written it down. I'd written it down. I ended up putting 2 3s in a row.
Yeah. I don't know if it's focused on because he might cheat.
No, not on that one.
Oh, right.
That would be there.
Yeah. On my cheat sheet, I have scrubbed out a lot of stuff because I read things wrong.
Completely wrote these down wrong, which I was doing it in a rush. So
yeah, and
then
the last fact for Kill Team changed the saves for drones, which I've got the correct save written down, but then I looked in the book and it was different. So
I'm actually going to write my flesh wounds on my scout here. So he has 1 flesh wound.
Right, I have.
And that is 1 point to you, by the way, because you killed one of my models.
Okay, I will.
Being organised is way overrated. Well, you know.
Yeah,
it does make things look easier.
Living in people, I know some people love being properly organised, and it is nice. But living in a little bit of chaos is more fun, especially when it's like when you're and you're on the camera and you're looking at something and you're like, I had it here 5 minutes ago.
Yeah,
now it's gone.
I know. I look like an idiot.
Right. So I have one more route. I have one more Pathfinder. So he's got the iron rifle, which is just basically. And he is seeing. Is he guy behind the wall?
This guy here, my scout.
Not much, but you are in rapid fire range. Let me check. Yes, 30 inches. That's rapid 1. Oh yes, I can 2 shots.
Yeah.
And I can overcharge it if I wanted to. But if I overcharged it. Yeah, I'm not. See, I could overcharge that, do 4 damage. But at the risk of.
But you lose.
No, I know. I'm just saying though. But
yeah. Whoops.
It's 2 chances to die.
Yeah, but it's not just that. It's there's no point in adding damage to a weapon because you don't roll for the damage, so you don't get a chance to get more, and it's a single wound model. And if you get the 1 damage,
I know, I'm just saying that's quite handy if I was shooting at multi-wound models.
Yeah, multi-wound models.
It's just essentially a plasma gun. Yeah. Right, so I'm not going to do that.
But you only ever get 1.
If I did, it would mean the strength is 8, so I would be.
Oh, it would be wounding on 2s. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it might be worth doing that. I'm going to. If I get a 1, I'm going to do that. Sorry.
Well, see what happens.
So 2 shots. You are inside, but you are covered, so it's a 5. So I need 2 5s. Don't get ones.
I also. Oh no, does he have? He has an injury. He has a flesh wound as well.
Right. This is
where I need to talk everyone through it. So you are shooting at a guy. Which guy are you shooting? This guy, and he's shooting this guy. So he's normally shooting at a 4 up. I'm behind cover, which means it becomes a 5. Are you at long range? No? So normally you'd be hitting me on a 5. Are you adding anything to that?
The ballistic skill 4.
No. And then I have. Oh no, it's an injury roll that gets modified because he has a. So there is flesh wounds are not. So the flesh wounds don't affect your shooting.
Yeah. So I need two overcharged. Two
overcharged shots.
And I need 5s.
5s to hit.
And I got 1.
You got 1 in?
No, I didn't. It's actually a 4.
Oh, it's a 4.
Hey. Right, I failed. Okay. My leader.
Yeah, this is getting heated. It is getting quite warm in here, actually. In fact, I do think I will ask Reese to open a window, actually, because it's getting rather. There are a lot of lights on in here.
I know.
I know it's not quite what the heat that he was on about, but yeah. It's warm in here.
My leader, unfortunately, is the friends in the way.
Why
are you in the way? I can't do it.
You see, if that was a commissar, get out of the way.
No.
You're being a heretic for being in the way.
Yeah, you're in the way of me.
Yeah, exactly.
You're a heretic.
Yeah.
But sir, I'm the driver.
You're trying to protect them. Bang.
Yeah. Okay, so
that's not how it goes, but yeah. Anyway.
I can't see, and my recon drone, although I do have line of sight of that guy
in combat.
So.
And also he charged, so he can't use his. Oh no, where's my acid more? Oh, my acid more is dead, so that is my shooting attack.
I killed your one shooting attack.
Oh no, it's flesh hooks. I think. Let me have a look. Which one is the one that can shoot?
You said flesh hooks.
Oh, it's flesh hooks. Who's currently the one who actually did the charging, so he can't shoot.
It's his name. His name is Flesh Hooks.
Well, technically, officially on marriage and birth certificates, it's Beta. But yeah, he's known on the street. He's known on the street as Flesh Hooks.
Yeah. Darling, I've taken the registry.
Yeah. Anyway.
His name is Beta Junior.
His
friends call him.
You've done your shooting. I don't have any shooting apart from one model who currently is unable to shoot. So let's move on to combat.
It is combat. I'm quite happy with my first round of shooting.
That was pretty good. You've knocked out one of my guys. Yeah.
But I know that they are.
Which now brings me down. Obviously, don't forget we get 2 points for every model that escapes the board. So you've left 2. You've wiped off 2 of my maximum points, and you also gained a point yourself by killing one of my models. So that's pretty good. So we're into combat now, and I am going to start with my veteran.
Who is this chap here?
Yes. Actually, I didn't add my 2 to that when we started. There we go. So my veteran.
What 2?
Doesn't have the 2 to start the game. I put my 3 down. My 3 command points. I spent 1 to use my veteran.
No, but you.
But then I didn't actually give my extra 2 that when we started. So before we start combat, I just want to have a look at my.
I did blue and white. That's pre-heresy world eaters colour. I love that colour.
That might be where that came from. Nice little. There's a nice little bit of head fluff behind that, but Tyranid warriors we don't need. Pardon?
Crusade era. Yeah. Oh, when the Emperor walked among us.
Well, and then he goes arse-handed to it.
Do not bad mouth.
Oh, there's something I could have done. Rapid regeneration is when a model from my kill team is taken out of action, roll a d6. On a 4-up, that model is treated as if it had suffered a flesh wound instead. Oh. Now, unfortunately, I won't do that because if he had done that, you might have shot at him again with somebody else.
I would have shot him.
So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to ask to retroactively do that, although I do need to remember it's there in the future. Add a +2. Oh wow! Implant attack. I can add a +2 modifier to the injury roll if I wanted to. Here we go. This is the one I want to do. Legacy of your mom.
Your mom.
Your mom. What does that word say? Legacy of what?
I see. Yeah, your mom.
Let's ask the internet.
You don't
does anybody know how to? Can we put that on there so you can actually see it?
It's Nagar.
Legacy of
Nagar. Oh, I think your mom.
That I don't know. Can anybody read that? How are you supposed to say that?
So you don't. So it's not. You don't say it phonetically. So it's like Nagar. Jamal, the legacy of Jamal.
Alright, use this tactic when a model from your kill team loses a wound in the fight phase. Roll a d6 for each enemy model within 1 inch of that model. On a 6, that enemy suffers a mortal wound after all of its attacks have been resolved.
You get ridiculous.
Damn!
Yeah.
So
It's
when
like,
you hurt me, I can hurt you.
It's like when Acrylics come out and you go, oh damn, your stratagems are ridiculous. Check the ones that are coming out on kill team because they are ridiculous too.
They're redonkulous, aren't they? In the movement phase, it's not the movement phase. Use this tactic at the end of the fight phase and I can immediately fight again. So, at the start of the fight phase, I am going to...
Hey, seriously, that is full on 40k rules put onto kill teams.
These are.
And I think they're ridiculous.
Use this kill tactic when you choose a Gene Stealer in your kill team to fight in the fight phase. Reroll failed wound rolls for that model until the end of the phase. So I will use one of my points for that.
So that would be a normal or a...
Oh, sorry, it's a 2. It's 2 command points to do that. No, it's not. It's 1 command point. I looked at the wrong one.
It's like the most you can spend on that. What's the most expensive?
I think I've seen 2 command points.
Yeah, I think the 2 is the most I've seen.
And Wayne is just getting really excited. Kill team for the win! He's just getting really excited now.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So my Gene Stealer is now going to attack. It's the veteran that I have here. He has 3 attacks. He is going to pop 2 of them into this drone here. The one that's closest.
Okay.
The internet can see me pointing.
That drone is called Gun Drone.
Gun Drone.
Yep.
Right, so 2 of them are going to go into him. So my weapon skill is a 3 up. I've got no wounds, you've got no wounds, or there's no intervening terrain. I can re-roll. What was it said? I can re-roll failed wound rolls. So I can re-roll this 1. And I get another 1. Brilliant. So 1 goes into that drone here.
Okay.
It is the... I didn't actually say what it was, did I? It was the... what am I doing here? It's the rending clause.
There's toughness 4.
And I'm strength 4. Wound rolls of 6 up are AP minus 4. So it would be nice for another 6. But no, that's a 1. So that doesn't help. So yeah, that's not helpful. Better.
Yeah, sort it out.
Yeah. Sorry. And so yeah, so I'm moving on to the other one, which is going to put in the other attack with the rending clause into the other drone. Still needs a 3, and then preferably a 6 or a 4.
Alright, everyone watching.
And that's another 1.
Where's my thing? Here. Yeah, I'm putting out a correct in this one.
Yes, your Instagram.
Instagram,
yes,
come follow me. I paint
Let me
things.
just put that there we go. So you can see it. There we go. I'll put it under a white background. It disappears. Oh, there we go.
I've got some really awesome and big projects coming up.
Okay, so that was me failing that fight. So he is now going to attack
this
guy.
Well, so you failed both.
He did not wound any of them. So this guy here is going to put.
You sir are demoted. You're not a veteran anymore.
So I need 3s. That's handy. And then preferably 4s and preferably 6s for this. 1 6 is AP 4.
I can't save against that.
Which you cannot save at all.
No point doing any of that.
And then I have 1 at AP 1. How many wounds do they have?
1.
They only have 1 wound.
Yep. So,
okie dokie.
In all honesty, you know.
When you choose a kill team, which one was it? It was this one. Use this tactic before an injury roll is made. For an enemy model that was reduced to 0 wounds from a model in your kill team in the fight phase, apply +2 modifier to the injury roll. So that's 2 command points. That's expensive. But I'm going to make an injury roll because it's reduced to 0 wounds. All the other damage gets lost. So because you can only make 1 injury roll per model per turn.
Other damage.
So I'm going to +2 to this.
Okay.
That's a 4. That turns it into a 6. That is dead. So we have 1 point each. I do need a point dice. And you can now attack with your drones. You can do them both at the same time, considering they're both onto the same model.
one. They have one attack each, and it's on a 5. Ba, ba, ba. They do both add up to 5.
Unfortunately, it doesn't count.
That's not how the world works.
And at the end of the fight phase, for 2 command points, I can't afford it. So he's kind of screwed about that one. I kind of wanted to at least kill something rather than fighting again.
Oh, you would? Yeah.
I would fight again, but I thought if I add the modifier to the injury roll, it might do me a bit better. So that is the end of the round. Nobody has any flesh wound. Oh, we have 1 flesh wound here, but we already know leadership is 9. So I need to be modifying that to at least.
You need to be suffering
3
or more.
3 or more damage. So 3 or more modifiers. So the modifiers to the nerve test is each other friendly model that is shaken or out of action. You +1 to your leadership, the leadership test, and each other friendly model other than shaken models within 2 inches of the model. So the only flesh wound I have is this guy here.
Yeah.
You roll a single d6, and even if I rolled a 6, minus +1, which would put me on a 7, that would then put me under the 9 leadership the Gene Stealers have. You don't have any injured models. So turn number 2.
Yes, it is.
And we roll for initiative again. It would be helpful if I can. Wow! That's big. There we go. Big enough. That's right. Okie dokie. Predatory leap. Where is predatory leap? Because that's a very handy one to have. I do have this knocking around somewhere. Where has it gone?
Your new one, Tony.
Yeah, I think I've put predatory leap away, which I know is a tactic Gene Stealers have, which essentially just makes them nasty because it adds something to their charge. Let's see if I can find them. Predatory leap. Use this tactic before making a charge roll for a model in your kill team. Treat that model as if it could fly. So essentially it would mean I can just completely ignore all vertical models. This is my leader over there. If I use predatory leap, it would make a 9-inch charge here. Oh, we get 2 command points each as well.
No. Is that something that you could then use and then charge? Is that your movement phase?
It's done in the movement phase, so before making a charge.
Because that's like you do that and then you can charge, or is
no.
It's
the charge roll. It's because you do your charging in the movement phase. So it is. If I'm going to charge with a model, I can use predatory leap to then essentially help that charging model. So essentially, rather than me trying to measure up the side of the container, across the container, and down again, I can basically counter trip.
I know. I just wondered if that was something you had to.
No, he can't move and charge. It's just a charge. So what I'm going to do is I'm measuring this here as 9 inches.
What I mean is, can you use that ability? Does it say on the card? You can charge. Is it just a move? Oh,
yeah, it's his charge roll. So I'm going to use it now anyway.
So I mean,
so it's the command point.
You can use that. And then
yeah, it is a charge roll. Yeah.
okay.
So I'm going to charge your drones here because I don't want them going anywhere. So I'm going to charge both of those drones.
Cool. I'm going to do for the greater good.
Can they see him?
Who?
Oh yeah, these two can see, can't they? Alright, these two drones here can't see the leader because the container's in the way. But these two can do greater good onto him if they want.
Which guy is charging?
This leader here used predatory leap to be able to fly, basically. Give him the fly cue, and he is charging these 2 drones here. So he's going to basically leap over everything.
That can't be seen.
That can't be seen. Yep.
There we go. Oh, got 1.
You got 1 in. So yeah, so strength 4, toughness 4.
Yeah, 1 wound.
1 wound, AP now. AP now. Now he has his he has an extended carapace, which gives him a 4-up save, which he fails.
And he failed.
And he only has 1 wound, so he's down to 0 wounds. So injury roll.
Okay.
And that's a 4.
Oh,
Goodbye, leader.
Sorry.
There we are. So I am down to 4 models on the board. And this guy is now going to charge these 2 models. They've already done greater good, but they can fire Overwatch again.
No, I can't.
You can. You can fire multiple Overwatch in Kill Team.
It says in the rules here.
Can they not? You can't fire regular Overwatch. Because this is just a regular Overwatch.
Once a model done with this, so this is for the great good.
Yeah.
Once a model done so, they cannot fight Overwatch or retreat for the rest of the phase.
Ouch. Okay. Alright, so I didn't know that. So yeah, so he's going to charge these up here. And that's a 3-inch charge. So he is just going to basically, in seeing his leader die, he's just going to basically face plant into the side of that container. And that's basically what he did. So that's helpful. Nuts. Alright, so my scout is basically my scout is going to advance. He's just gonna hightail it. And that is a 4 on top of 8, which is 12. Which is basically the length of the ruler. So he can hightail it around there. And that's what he's going to do there. And this guy is going to. What is he going to do? Wow, okay, so things have just gone from looking good to going very badly for the Gene Stealers. So there we go. It's your movement phase.
Right, that drone is advancing. So it's going
Like 3 inches.
11 inches. Right. Calves, sorry.
So
And
number
then
2, that's another.
One next to it is going to go 6 plus 8 is 14 inches.
He's out of
That
there.
is off the board.
That's 2 points.
That one is doing the same.
He's. Oh no, he can fly.
Right, I've got 1, so that is 9 inches.
That's basically where the barrel is.
Yep. And the next one, same. Oh, okay. 9.
9 is just behind him, yeah. Right.
And then. You know what I'm getting at.
I have a feeling, folks, that this game is going to end rather quickly than it normally does.
You can legit say that I can see this drone down there.
Oh, yeah.
But that has moved. But it doesn't matter. Because you have no shield. Well, you know, you still have the.
He has a 6-inch range weapon.
Wow. I can improve the. Right, so this guy is going to go up there. So this one. So they've both moved, and then this one here is going to be readied. Okay. Nice job. And then my leader, Mind Laban, is going to just kind of hang around.
It seems it. It's Reese and her dynamite dice rolls again.
Oh, to be fair, that was good.
Well, the game with you and Wayne.
Wayne was our game at the club last time. Wayne was just rolling really well. It was like boom, getting all the disgusting images.
Just when you think you're on the upper hand,
and then
you come in with everything.
I had that beautiful gun line set up, and then cowgirl is just like, come at me, bro.
I know what that's like when I finally managed to unleash Mephiston on one of our 7th edition games. Things were going pretty badly for the Blood Angels, and then Mephiston managed to get himself into position
and then once
just tore through everything.
And I was so fixated on what we were doing, and I was really enjoying it. And I realised I had one model left on the board, and it was a Razorback.
Yeah, and just Mephiston just tore through everything.
It took.
And if I remember rightly, didn't he take that on the chin as well?
No, the Razorback killed him.
Oh, finally took it out.
It was the assault kill, because we had rending back then, so it was.
Oh, yeah, so it's just like, Mephiston was just tearing through everything on the board.
You've done it so that you could win combat, consolidate.
Into combat, yeah.
So you did that with one tactical squad, 10-man tactical squad.
A whole 10-man
Then the next 10-man tactical squad, and because it was the initiative, you always had height, so you got to go for that. Slaughtered them. Then you slaughtered. I think whoever I was having as my leader, I think it was Fabian. And then you would kill.
The trick was to always win combat on my turn.
Yeah. So then the next turn it was.
To always win combat on your turn.
Yeah, which you managed to do.
So I always win combat. So I wiped out 5 guys on my turn, stuck in combat, of course.
And
then I wiped them out in your turn. And then moved on to the next squad in my turn.
That
was awesome.
I know, that was one of the moments where you think,
holy smokes!
Wow, that was fun. I did
enjoy that. That is the one game that does stick out in my mind, but not many others.
Right, so I can't do. In fact, shield drones were a good idea. I think. Shoot attack.
No, to be fair though, if you think about how many points you're about to rack up in a very quick succession, shield drones were the right choice.
Right, that one. These two can shoot. They have fallen out, but they have the fly keyword.
Yes, so they just shoot. Yeah.
So I have.
I've got no shooting attack. So once you've moved, just move straight on into your shooting.
So we'll get both drones shooting straight into that with no.
Yep. There are no flesh ones.
But they are drones, so they are hitting on a 5. That out of the way. Come on, babies. 1.
1.
Oh,
Toughness 4.
You can. Oh, good.
I think you'd have to re-roll the whole roll.
You can get the whole re-roll. No, that was nothing.
Well, it's 2 drones as well, so you'd have had to have done
1 set.
So did you not get any wins on it?
No. My recon drone is going to shoot at that guy down there. Recon drone has a burst cannon. So it's 4 shots. I mean, it's very obscure, but not.
I will be obscured,
Yeah, it's just leaning over the edge.
Yeah.
6. Come on, honey. Come on, baby. Close though. I could use one of my. I might use a reroll just to 6 and stuff.
It's quite expensive to roll.
But that guy next turn is off the bar.
Or predatory leap and just get right in on that.
So I am going to do
4-inch charge.
So could you, if you did that,
I could land right in the middle.
What about if I moved? If I got a turn first?
I mean, if you get the initiative, you might be able to protect against it.
That's what I mean. So if you physically couldn't fit your model on there,
I mean, I would still be able to get up there because you can't cover that entire area enough for him not to be able to. Because unless you had an extra model there, I would be able to find space.
If it was next turn and I got initiative, I could move the. I suppose you could, by the way.
Yeah.
Alright, so I am going to do tactical reroll on the recon drone. So come on, recon drone. Yeah, so 6 please. No.
No 6s.
Well, you've got to try.
Win some, lose some.
Right, so this is the sniper guy.
Just a straight up shot.
2 shots.
2 up, I believe. Oh no, because he's not obscured, so you don't get the extra. You can't.
I don't get.
It doesn't -1 and 1, but you do get the +1 to hit from your comms guy if you want.
No, so I'm going to.
Although he will be obscured because those boxes are in
Yeah, well, I just that sniper tactic goes 1 point. I'm going to use that because it's add
How
1.
many points have you got left, or is that?
I've got 1 left, so that's done. So, 2 shots on a 2.
Yep.
Rerolling ones.
So what's your your regular BS is 3, isn't it?
No, it's 4.
Right. How are you plussing? You plussing 1 from the comms guy.
Yeah. And then I'm adding 1 to the hit roll.
Oh, for the sniper guy. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Rerolling 1.
Rerolling 1s. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, that's an auto hit.
That's a 3. And then it's 3s.
Strength 4, I'm toughness 4. You're
Strength
strength
6.
6, yeah. So
3s, 3s and 6s. That's 1.
That's a 3.
Yeah.
AP.
Oh.
AP 4, so straight on a 5-up invite.
Yeah.
Nope, he failed it.
D3 damage.
It doesn't matter, he's a single wound
1.
model, so you can roll for injury. Who is that? Oh, that's a regular guy, so just roll regular injury roll. He's dead. I now need to start checking to see if my kill team's broken. And if as soon as the kill team breaks, that's it, I lose.
Right, so this guy's going to shoot there. Okay, so there's a whole lot of you're further away.
So are you out of?
I'm out of rapid fire range.
So that will be.
But you will lose your obscure because I can give the drone the recon drone.
So it's still -1 then.
So it's 2. Yeah, so it's 5.
5. Nope.
The ion guy. If I kill a model because I killed it through overcharge, you get a point. Or do you have to kill it?
No, if you've overcharged a model and it dies, it wasn't me that killed it, so I don't get a point for it.
I don't know why I'm checking. I noticed that. So I'm going to overcharge him, and that is
obscured as well.
Yeah, so it's going to be a 6.
Right.
And a 1 means it's a death. No, so I failed on that one. Yeah, that's my. He can't see nothing. That was a very quick round. I have shot my shot. That is everything.
And I'm not in combat with anything, so it's turn number. Oh no! I now need to check to make sure that my kill team is not broken. I'm also minusing 3, so it's possible.
Yes.
No, at your leadership is not a problem. It's under. So I still need to lose 1 more model for my scout, who is over here, to then get shaken. Because even if I roll a 6, I'm plussing 3 for each model lost. That's still only 9.
Does losing?
I'll tell you what, I'll do it.
Does
anyway.
Losing your leader affect your leadership?
No, I don't think it does. He rolled a 5 anyway. Plus 3 is 8, so he's perfectly fine. Although, having said that, I should have done that after I roll to see if the kill team is broken. Because if my kill team is broken, you've won. So let me just double check this. I've lost half of my models now dead or have injury rolls. So I'll now need to check to see if what's it. So in addition, I roll 2d6 if the total is greater than the highest leadership characteristics of any models on the board, which is basically 9.
Yeah.
So I don't want to roll a 9 here. No, I rolled a 3 and a 2, which is fine. That's when I do math. That's 5.
Your leader, right? No. Your leader does it. See, my leader is leadership 8. So
my leaders, my gene stealers are 9 across the board.
Right. Okay.
And yeah, so my leader, because I don't have any. Gene stealers don't have sergeants, as it were. They're just ones leading them. So they're all leadership 9.
It's super.
That's a weird cat. So my kill team is not broken. And I've already rolled a nerve test for that scout as well. Should it first.
It tastes like the cornflakes, even though it's coconut milk.
Cover the hole and shake it. Okay, so we are now turn number 3. I can gain 1 command point back. Reese gets 2. I roll for initiative.
Oh yes. Here we go.
That's 5. That's 8.
Super high. That's 7.
I get the initiative. So I'm going to instantly, the first thing I'm going to do is spend, how many command points is it? Because I am not going to have any of this going wrong here. Where's my predatory leap gone? I've lost it. Here it is. 1 command point for predatory leap. My scout is going to charge all of these guys up here.
Why don't you just take them off the board?
Because right now I just want to kill stuff. I have 1 point on the board, and we've got another point coming out here, which is we put you up to 4.
I can use use it for the greater good on the recon.
On the recon, right?
You can see. I get 2 6s. And
toughness 4.
5, 3. Oh, snake eyes. I can use.
Snake eyes.
Oh, you can't use a. You can't use that in Overwatch, can you?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
We have a tactical reroll. There's this one here. You can reroll single, advanced roll, charge roll, psychic test, deny the witch risk, hit roll, wound roll, save and throw, injury roll, or nerve test.
Overwatch.
Although, having said that, that would be an Overwatch shot, but the wound roll, is the wound roll the same? It's still only a wound roll. It's not a, you did hit in Overwatch.
It's a shooting. It's classed as a shooting.
And that would be a shooting attack, wouldn't it? So yeah, spend a command point, try re-roll the wound roll. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, to be honest, to be fair, this game is a foregone conclusion.
It is wound. It's
wound
not
roll,
Overwatch. Sorry. All right. I instantly forgot that, and I thought I was shooting again.
Yeah.
Right. So what did I say?
Well,
3.
I'm toughness 4. I'm toughness 4.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. At any AP?
No.
This is a scout and he doesn't have the extended carapace, so he's still trying to save this on a 5. And he saved one of them, but the other one got through, so there's an injury roll. And he's dead. Dead to Overwatch.
How many points I get?
That was actually, you get a +1 for that, +1 to the injury roll, so that was a 6 on the injury roll, because he has a flesh wound.
Oh, how many points do you get for killing stuff?
1.
Is it 1 point?
1 point to kill stuff. Yeah, this game is a foregone conclusion. So, right, so this guy's going to charge into these 2 drones here.
Right, so for attacks, we haven't. Sorry. 1, 2 in.
2 in again.
And 1 wound.
1 wound. He has an extended carapace, which gives him a 4-up save, which he fails. And he's dead. There we go. Last model on the board. He is going to advance. Let me just see if before I move, I'm going to get 2 model. I want at least 2 points on this board. At the end of the fight phase, before movement. Where's the movement? There we go. Right, so I'm going to use Lurk here for my 1 remaining command point.
And what does Lurk do?
Use this tactic in the movement phase. Pick a model from your kill team that has not yet moved. Oh no, shit. No, I don't want to do that because he can't move. And if he's obscured, it's an additional -1 to hit. But that's not going to help me right now.
Yeah, because I can remove
so yeah, he is just going to hightail it straight out of dodge. To get my last remaining model off the board, I need at least, is that 4 inches?
Yeah.
On the advance, let's have a look. 4 inches off the advance. Well, Will, are you making any dice rolls right now? No, I'm not. There we go, 4 inches. That's 2 points for the Tyranids.
And 7 points for the
And you get, this guy's your movement phase now, so you're going to get this guy off. I'll just remove him for you. Normal move. That's an extra 2 points for you.
That guy has 8 inches.
Hang on. Yeah, that would get him off the board as well, so that's another 2 points.
And this guy is 8. So
is he going to advance?
And yeah, that's off the board.
That's an extra. There we go.
3 points.
So 2, 4, 6 points.
So So
2 points for each model that gets off the board.
Oh, it says 13.
13 points. 13 points to 3. That was funny. That was funny. There we go. Wow, that was that went. That seemed to be going really, really well until the end there, and it just went terribly wrong.
I'm a little bit shell shocked because I was expecting to get my ass whipped, but.
There we go. Let's bring this over here. Wow, that's interesting. I tell you what, I can see this camera here. So if I you can look at that camera there. If I move this one over here, there we go. Over here somewhere. Come with me. There we go. And you'll be. There we are. So yeah, that's the end of the game. Wow, that was fantastic.
We played for an hour.
That was an hour game. Now this game usually takes a lot longer than this, but that was terrible. That went terribly wrong right at the end there. In fact, no, it went terribly wrong around about the middle where you started just shooting my leader. Oh dear.
I don't normally manage to kill. I put a lot of flesh wounds on models.
Yeah, normally, and that's what I was counting on. I was counting on the flesh wounds, but no, those are straight up death.
Knockout.
That was straight up death dealing there on the Tyranny's behalf. Wow, that was fantastic.
Okay, so that.
Wow, that was really short and sweet. Yes, it was indeed.
We
that
can.
was fantastic.
So from that, I mean, I was expecting it to be mauled, but from that, you can see that the mission as well as to what you're facing does.
Oh,
greatly
definitely.
If you had a shooty eye, or you had a low.
If I had, not even that. I mean, obviously, don't forget. I mean, I'm using Gene Stealers because that's all I got with the Kill Team box. The Kill Team, the Kill Team, Tyranny Kill Team.
Yeah.
If I could bring Hormagaunts and Termagaunts, which are much cheaper. Gene Stealers are 13 points a piece. Sorry, 11 points a piece. Yeah, and I could take Hormagaunts or Tormagaunts or whatever, however you say it. And if we just have a quick look here, they are 4 points a piece. Along with what do they carry with them? A pair of scything talons each are free for the Hormagaunts, or the Termagaunts take the flesh borer, which is let me just have a quick look at the ranged weapon. Flesh borer is free as well. So yeah, I mean, I could, instead of taking all of these Gene Stealers, I could have possibly taken Hormagaunts, Termagaunts, and just flooded you at 3 points a model.
You was only going to take 4 Gene.
I was originally only going to be taking 4 Gene Stealers. That would have been a really short game, because I don't have. I don't know if any of you have noticed on the stream, but I don't have all of mine painted. I do have some of them painted, but not all of them.
Yeah, and except the 2 shield drones, which I didn't really need. I have Mephiston Red sprayed my Kill Team.
So that was fun. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
It went terribly wrong right at the end.
That was a bit of a head wobble there, because it was like one of the games where
tell you what I'm going to do is for rather than ending it at 8:20, because normally this show lasts for a little bit longer than that. If I change this camera here, what camera do I want on here? I want the desk cam. So I want to remove the dice cam. There we go. We don't need to see the dice cam anymore. You all see the back of my head there, which is brilliant. You all see the chat in front of me.
What the back of your head look like.
Yeah, I know. It's
like
brilliant. It's fantastic. So if I remove, now if you just bear with me just a second, get rid of that. Bring that up here. There we go. There we are. So that's what we can see now. We can bring this down. I think we'll give it another, I don't know, if anybody's got anything to say for the next half an hour or so, we'll answer questions or have a chat. Other than that, we'll end it there. But that was fine. And then we're going to wait 45 seconds for the actual lag to go through before anybody actually says anything. But I think that was fun. That was brilliant.
It was interesting.
Yeah, and I can bring these up forward now. So yeah, I was saying is my models, most of my models, 4 of my models are fully painted, whereas the other ones are in development. So
also, forgive the cracked screen, but that's never going to focus.
What's that?
I'm just trying to cheat.
Oh right, show your stuff. Whoops.
Sorry. Yeah. Here.
Yeah. Oh, hello. There we go. Down there. Oh no, it's around there because it's tucked behind the paint stack.
So
there.
follow me on Instagram. I post practically every day because I live on that app.
Yeah.
I've got some really good projects coming up. I've got a Legion Falchion Super Heavy Tank Destroyer. I've got.
Now that Forge Rod has sorted that out.
That was a debacle. I will tell the viewers at home.
Yeah, feel free. Go on.
Forge Rod are brilliant.
The floor is yours.
I buy a lot of Forge Rod models, and so I bought a Legion Falchion Super Heavy Tank Destroyer, which is a very large tank. And when I got it, I was horrified to find that I had lots of parts missing. I think it was 36 parts of the model were missing. So I got 2 duplicate bags. So I went through the usual avenue of contacting Forge World on an email and just explaining to them, and they sent a message back apologising. And they were going to arrange for UPS to pick up mine, and then when they got it, they would then send me out a new kit. And then I got nothing back from them.
There we go.
I got nothing back from them. That was last Tuesday, and I emailed them every day, and I had nothing back from them until yesterday. And I got an email back saying that my emails had been pushed into some sort of loop where it got pushed to the back of the queue. And I apologised profusely, and they said, we've had a discussion and we've decided we're just going to send you out a new kit and not bother with the UPS picking mine up. So I've got a brand new kit at home, and I went through that today, and every piece is pristine condition. There's no mould slip, nothing. So someone has really gone through that. So I'm really happy to have that.
Made an effort to make sure it's right this time.
Yeah. And then the one I've got that's got parts missing, I have that's gone on to new hands as well.
Excellent.
So I'm happy. Forge World are good. They usually do sort things out
Let's turn that off.
very quickly. But I don't know what to paint. I don't want to take over your feed, but I've got what have I got? So I've got the Falchion, which is a large tank. It'll take me a while to paint that. I've got a Storm Surge I've had for about 4 months. I think would look really good in the Farsight scheme. And there was something else. Oh, what is it? Oh, and a Leviathan Dreadnought. So I've got 3 things to pick.
And I've got, as usual, I've got all sorts of stuff on the go. Most of mine get turned into videos. You can keep up with me on Instagram as usual, but in fact, I will pop in the chat now. There we are. Yeah, so yeah, you'll find me on all of my links are in the chat now. They're coming through. I tend to try and post as much as I can. I don't tend to post very well. I'm terrible at posting on social media.
You need to.
I'm terribly at posting on social media.
And network with this. There are some Instagram personalities. I got a message yesterday saying that I'm an Instagram.
Are you an Instagram?
Yes, apparently. So I'm not an influencer. Well, no, I'm not an influencer, but a personality. So you should network with me a bit more.
Yeah, I reckon I should do. I'll try. So I think that pretty much wraps it up for the show, I reckon. That was a fantastic game. You'll find me again here on Thursday, where I will continue painting the Canoness herself. We managed to get some. That's why I got some. Got the blacks done last week and the greys and the gold, or some of it. I need to get a picture of her backside so that I can actually see what I'm painting, because I only had a picture in front of me because I got rid of the box for some bizarre reason.
Why did you do that?
So I only had a picture on my tablet on Thursday, so hopefully. And you can catch me again on Monday for the next Conquest show. And I tell you what, shall we do a really quick sneak peek of Monday's show?
You should.
Who would like to see a quick peek of Monday's show? Now, I'm not going to show you crazy on this because you get to see it all nice and neatly on Monday, but we should have a premium delivery on Monday. Would you like to hold the end of that?
Yes,
and on Monday we will have a look through the special A2 poster of Space Marines. And I think that's enough for that now. Yeah, we'll have a look at that off camera in a minute. Yeah, so we'll have a look through that on Monday. So check me back here at 6:30 on Monday. Yeah, 6:30 on Thursday. I'll be painting the Canoness. And I think that's about it. Oh, don't forget to send in your questions for me to answer on my first monthly. I'm going to start this for 2019, my monthly channel update kind of thing.
Q&A.
And a Q&A, so don't forget.
Is the cut-off point?
So on Friday, get your answers in before Friday. The cut-off is Friday, but if you can kind of say the cut-off is Thursday, get them in. And then actually, to be fair, it's the 18th is when the cut-off is.
Right.
And then the 25th, I think, is the following Friday, will be a release of the video. It's not going to be live, it'll be pre-recorded, because I'm not just going to blindly read everybody's questions. I do need to edit it and make sure I've got it all done right. But yeah, and to be fair, if you do have any questions and stuff you want me to answer, then just throw them any time of the month. It's just that this first one I cut off on Friday, because if I don't get around to answering your question on this one, I'll be doing it again next month. So yeah, feel free. But yeah, throw some questions in if you want to ask me anything to do with hobby or anything about me or the studio or whatever. Get them in. Other than that, I think that pretty much wraps it up. I think I haven't forgotten anything, have I? See, Wayne's my PR guy. He just said, yeah, that's why he's my PR, because I suck at posting stuff on the social media. I think so. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. But thank you for joining us tonight. It's been fantastic.
Yeah, we really appreciate everybody who watches our game and who likes it. It gets involved. That's, you know, a lot of love from me and Will.
Yeah,
and then
definitely.
For the guys who catch Will.
And I tell you what, I will do is I will say is that the people that watch it after it's been live, our games tend to get currently about 20 odd views. And I do keep an eye on the ticker, and there's only been about 5 people pop in. So this is to the people who watch after this is live. Thank you for watching it after we've been live. Just because we're not talking to you while we're here, it's a great thank you very much. Yeah. All right, so I think that's all of the butt kissing I want to do right now. So, but no, I genuinely do appreciate every single one of you. Alright, so I will say thank you for watching this one, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ta-ra.
Ta-ra.